Our headlines for you today. Police investigating the disappearance of Madeleine McCann will begin searching a reservoir in southern Portugal this morning, around 30 miles from where she went missing.
Riot police spend the night dealing with disorder in Cardiff as cars are set alight and rocks are thrown at officers.
Junior doctors in England announce a new strike. They will walk out for 3 days in the middle of June.
Thank you, Claire. Now, ice cream and sunny days sort of like this go hand in hand, but brace yourself. This summer you might be seeing higher prices and fewer flavours on offer because food prices are staying stubbornly high. We look at the numbers.
And I'm in the so-called dead shed at Heathrow where they store seized animal parts because the government has changed the ivory ban to extend it to 5 new species.
In sport, after a 20-year wait, Newcastle United fans will enjoy those famous Champions League nights next season, while Leicester take their fight for survival to the final day.
Good morning from Hampton Pool, where it is a chilly start to the day, but the sun is shining. For many of us today, we're looking at sunny intervals, a bit of cloud bubbling up, possibly thick enough in northwest Scotland for just the odd spot of rain.
Well, there's been a fall in the number of dentists working in the NHS in England, according to the latest figures. The British Dental Association says there are almost 700 fewer dentists than last year. It says practices are struggling to fill vacancies, which means they face fines for not hitting their NHS contractual targets. Let's have a look at this morning's newspapers, shall we? Starting with the Mirror, lots of the front pages reporting that German police investigating the disappearance of Madeleine McCann are searching a reservoir in Portugal today. The operation is the first major search for Madeleine in 9 years, according to that paper.
The Eye is reporting that the Prime Minister is under growing pressure to act over those reports that Home Secretary Suella Braverman asked civil servants to arrange a one-on-one speed awareness course for her. The paper is saying that Rishi Sunak has delayed a full ethics inquiry into the claims and is irritated that the row has overshadowed the G7 summit where he was at the weekend.
Picture of the Princess of Wales alongside pupils at the Chelsea Flower Show's first children's picnic is on the Telegraph's front page. Children from 10 schools were invited to the lunch before the flower show opened to the public.
Take a look at the stories making today's front pages. Let's start with the Eye. It says Rishi Sunak has yet to make a decision over whether to launch a formal ethics inquiry into the Home Secretary's handling of her speeding offence last year. Well, The Guardian carries the findings of an investigation which heard that thousands of hospital staff have reported that they've been sexually abused while at work. The Metro has the renewed search for Madeleine McCann at a Portuguese reservoir near where she went missing in 2007. Well, The Sun calls the situation the riddle of the lake. Here's the Mirror, the same headline, Maddie Cops search lake. And the Express reads police search reservoir for Madeleine. And finally, the Star carries the headline, Maddie Cops dig at reservoir. Now, the Telegraph says London has been left behind by financial rival cities. And the Times reports that plans for 160,000 properties have been blocked as a result of rules set out by a devolved body within the Environmental Department. Let's take a look at the Daily Mail for you. They're upset at the chair of the Equality and Human Rights Commission's stance on trans rights after Baroness Faulkner spoke up in favour of protecting single-sex spaces. So those are the papers for you. And if you want to see any of those front pages again or read the stories, scan the QR code on the screen.